always wondered who that is actually on the cover there. Probably like a reference like another game or something.
Danganronpa.
Oh, we got Sakura on the cover today. So I'm getting footage today. What my goal here is to do is I'm working on another video to like analyze each class trial, and that's gonna be a whole series. I'm hoping maybe like a total of 18 videos or so, maybe, yeah. And so I'm gonna start here at the beginning of the game of Danganronpa 1, Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm gonna use an old save to start from the beginning. So yeah, so my goal here is to just get footage really and consider more of my thoughts about it so I can go into this video with footage and informed. But I thought why not record it while I'm doing it, so let's just see what happens. Might as well get me more fun that way. I already know what's gonna happen anyway, so. Love those moons. The planets up there. I remember how shocking this was to me when I first saw it. Now I'm kind of like, doesn't really do much to me now. Kind of used to that, but when I first saw this, I was like, oh my gosh. The laugh right there too. It's just the surreal animation during that is so cool. Wow, what an opening. What's really cool about that too is I've heard this talked about before. I can't remember where I heard someone talking about it at. This idea of a game opening up really large for you to show you what's to come compared to just throwing you in. So like if they started you right here, you have to like wait a bit before you get hooked to the game. But right there, they're like, okay, this is the kind of exciting stuff, the kind of shocking things that are going to happen in the game. Just wait for it. So once you get to this slower part, you know to wait because you know what's coming up. It's that kind of stuff. And you see that in a lot of really good games. Like you see that in Persona 5 with the opening, how it starts you in like a good chunk into the game. And you see that with quite a few other games too, I'm sure, when I think about it. No other examples coming to my mind besides that, but this is one of them though. I don't know if I should read this for that, or if that would just get old eventually. I might read some of it. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with ultimate students was me.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
Bryce Pappenbrook. As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Average on the outside, average on the inside. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities, even personality. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm a sidekick or a mutant or whatever. Like, if you ask me what my favorite song was, or my favorite movie or TV show, they'd all just be whatever's most popular at that particular moment. What a terrible way to live your life. No judgment. But, like, imagine that. Like, it just changes with the culture, but I don't know. I guess do your own stuff. So that's what makes them happy, right? So nothing wrong with that. Even among the average, I'm completely average. So I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type. I mean, There's nothing wrong with being that, though, if that's what makes you happy. It's just more when you be that to, I don't know, fit in, I guess, is the issue. That's just who I am. Yeah, so if you're just being who you are, I guess, nothing wrong with that. Anyway, I figure it's always good to introduce yourself right off the bat, his high-pitched voice. But you know, if I have any kind of strong point, so to speak, I say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. I don't even know what gung-ho means. I always hear that. Autumn, you know what that means?
What?
Gung-ho.
I don't know.
What?
With the context, maybe it means
Like, excitable? Like, more, like...
Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's look up gung-ho.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm curious, because, I mean, this is like my 4th time on the game, so I feel like I should know what this means by this point. They're like, this is the beginning of the series.
Wait, what did you say?
This is my 4th time in the game.
No,
I should probably.
no, what did you say that gung-ho?
I was guessing like maybe like excitable.
Okay.
Am I close?
Wholeheartedly enthusiastic.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Eager, yeah.
Okay, so eager, enthusiastic, that makes sense.
I said boring.
Boring? It's just because you're judging Makoto, it's the only reason why. Yeah. That's Autumn, that's my wife right there. She might commentate with some videos. If I can get her to. I mean, look at me. I'm completely ordinary, but still, here I am, standing in front of anything but ordinary Hope's Peak Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. I wonder if someone like me can survive in a place like this. It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. But it's no wonder I would feel that way. What you have to understand is, well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. Hope's Peak only invites those students who are the truly elite in their field. Such a popular topic, there are threads online dedicated to talking about the school's attendees. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads. I think I saw a Hope's Peak mug next to his computer. I've actually found one of those online. I kind of want to get one. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads. And all I saw was talk about ultimate students who are way beyond your average high schooler. For example, one incoming student is the ultimate top sensation. I love the girl. I can't unsee the girl in the back right. Ever since Priscilla pointed her out, I can't unsee her. She's like not going through a good time right now. Everyone else looks normal. I guess she's a high school girl who's also the lead singer for a pop group famous all over the country. There's also the ultimate baseball star. He was a cleanup hitter for the national high school champs. Pro teams already have their eyes on him. Look at him smack that ball. Then there's the ultimate fashionista. She's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. Oh, and they mentioned the ultimate biker gang leader too. The scary thing is, he's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan. Gangs everywhere love the guy. Oh no, that's not a Hope's Peak mug. Never mind, I'm wrong. On top of that, there's the ultimate martial artist, the ultimate fanfic creator, the ultimate gambler, the ultimate swimming pro, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some. Reading that made me realize how totally powerless I was. It was the country's finest top to bottom. I felt like a tame little house cat who'd wander into a pride of lions. But still, there's something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there were a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how much I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm the only one without any kind of worthwhile talent. But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? Could they be just average students like me, without any talent or anything? That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of a personality, but beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How does such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. As a result, you have been selected and we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student. They spelled it out plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just declining their offer. But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I just couldn't say no. But then, actually standing there in front of the school, I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong there. I could feel myself losing my nerve. But still, I can't just stand here in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself, I looked down at the acceptance letter clutched in my hand. it said there'll be a meeting for all incoming students in the main hall at 8 a.m. The meeting still isn't for a little while, but I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this. I gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before. And I took my first step toward the main hall. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. There's a really elegant clock over in the corner. It says it's 7:10 a.m. The meeting doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so there's still a full 50 minutes left. It makes sense nobody else would be here yet. I was so wound up, I got here way too early. I had plenty of time before the meeting. Just sitting around here waiting isn't exactly. I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around, right? It'll help me kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least that's what I was hoping for. Distortion. That smeared oil canvas. What the? But the instant I took that first step forward, my view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of delusion melting away, mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. In the next moment, everything went black. That was how it all began, and how life as I knew it came to an end. At that point, I should have realized. The reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. Alright, welcome to despair. I love the music in this game. It's so good. It reminds me of Nintendo DS. I know this was never on Nintendo DS, but it always just feels like that to me. The one that's about to come up too was my favorite, what it's called. Again, I know this off the top of my head. It's just, name's escaping me at the moment. One that was just playing was, man. Oh, Beautiful Death is one that's about to play, my favorite one. Alright, let's save it. I'm not going to overwrite. Well, I don't know. I should probably just overwrite my first slot. Yeah, let's overwrite. Yeah. I don't know if I want to voice act this whole thing. It's such a big game. Where am I? And I proceed to do it anyways. I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body feels heavy. It's pretty normal for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but, you know, I only hear zonk from two people in my life. It's my mom and my wife. I never hear anybody else say that, so when I read this in here, I was so like, whoa, someone else uses that word. What was I doing asleep here just now? This isn't a classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? I'm drinking coffee. Alright, they're going to explain how to play. I know how to play. That's the desk I fell asleep on. I can still see a line of drool I must have left there. I'll have to clean that up later. Hey, what's that on the desk? An orientation guide. This lovely handwriting. It's some kind of cheap-looking pamphlet, and there's something handwritten on it. The next semester is about to start. Starting today, the school will be your entire world. What the heck? Is this someone's idea of a joke? I love these comically large bolts. What the heck? Oh, see, I'm like not going to say the swear words on this, so I expected it to say the other one, and so when I saw heck, I'm like, whoa, because I'm like, wait a minute, what do I correct this to? What the heck? In any normal classroom, that's where a window should be. But it looks like some kind of metal plate has been bolted over it. If I were to knock on it, conk, conk. Yep, definitely metal. Thick too. Very solid. Wait, that's not what matters here. More importantly, why are there metal plates over the windows? I want to know what that says. Clock. Geez, I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. It was just after 7 when I first got here. Has it really been almost an hour since then? Okay, let's see. So what might have happened is, I got myself so wound up I passed out in the main hall, then someone carried me here. And that's true, it must mean this is a classroom inside Hope's Peak. Yeah. But then if that's true, that just raises more questions. This is all really strange. I mean, there's metal plates covering the windows. It's like it's a prison or something. None of this makes any sense. I should probably head back to the main hall. It's already past the meeting time. There might be other students there now. Yeah. I love this lighting. Geez, this hallway is kind of weird too. I think all schools should be lit like this. This is getting stranger by the second. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Well, for now I'll just head to the main hall. Yeah, I know how to... Okay, there we go. Alright. I do like the map. Despair Hotel. For when you want to stay at Despair. Red door. I've been playing V3 lately. My wife and I are playing through it. It's her first time playing through it. So I got used to the controls in it. They're definitely best. Walking through the hallway is definitely best on V3. Worse on Goodbye Despair. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone else was already there.
Whoa, hey! Another new kid?
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Standing before me were the ultimate students that had been handpicked by the school. I looked around at everyone who gathered there, talking in their faces one at a time. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I swear I could feel a kind of aura coming from each of them. How's it going? My name is Makoto Naegi. Sorry I'm late. A bunch of stuff happened and then all of a sudden I was just asleep.
Huh?
Whoa, you too? Things just keep getting curiouser and curiouser. I know my voice was all really terrible, but still. So strange. I declare beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a strange situation indeed. What are you talking about? I honestly have no idea what's going on right now.
Got it!
Just a moment. There's something else we must address.
Listen to me!
Makoto, your tardiness is unacceptable. Surely you were aware the meeting was to start at 8 a.m. sharp. To be late on your first day is unspeakable. I must report you, and you must accept your due punishment.
What?
What's your problem? It's not like he wanted to be late. He didn't have any control over it.
That's right.
Everyone, just calm down. Listen, why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves?
Huh?
Why? Now's no time for frickin' introductions. Maybe, but it may be good to at least find out who we all are before digging into the bigger problems here. I mean, how are we even supposed to talk to each other if we do not know each other's names?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, so let's get introductions out of the way. Then we can move on to whatever else. Sound good? I'm still totally lost. I think it's best to just focus on getting to know each other for now. So I guess this is a good chance. This is as good a chance as I'm going to get. I already looked everyone up on that Hope's Peak Academy thread online, but I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out. Start by talking to those 5 over there. Yeah. Alright, who should we talk to first? Let's talk to Toko.
Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but I'm Toko. Toko Fukawa.
An ultimate writing prodigy. Like you played to have for it. Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking and launched her literary career. Then 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. The book was such a hit with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men poll. Despite her age, she's won countless literary prizes, and all her books are instant bestsellers. Which is why she's come to be known as the ultimate writing prodigy. What else would you call such a young and talented author? But I figure she'd be a lovey-dovey type, what with her masterpiece being a romance and all.
What's your problem?
What? It's not polite to stare, you know. Stop staring at me like I'm some filthy creature. Filthy creature? No, I just thought... I know what you just thought. You just thought you've never seen such an ugly woman. You just thought it was so funny. No, that's not what I was thinking at all. Don't bother trying to lie to me. I know it's true, otherwise you... I know you can't stand looking at me.
Anyway...
Whatever, don't really care. I'm used to it. Wow, talk about an inferiority complex. I was way off about what a successful author would be like. Alright, let's get...
I am Hifumi Yamada. But if you want to call me by my nickname,
The Alpha and the Omega!
I don't mind.
His voice actor is so talented. One of the probably like... I love his range, like the voices he can do in this game. Look at that face. Boy. Yamada. By the way, how much do you know about the world of 2D art? world of 2D? Well, in that world, I am well known and supremely regarded as the ultimate fanfic creator. I once sold 10,000 copies of one of my fan comics at a school festival. The event has passed into legend. Some of them didn't get it, of course, saying I tainted the event. How stupid can you be? That's too bad about them. But selling 10,000 copies like that is definitely pretty remarkable.
However,
The worlds of such idiots mean nothing to me. I am like Van Gogh, utterly unappreciated in my time. I am a soldier, serving night and day to destroy all mindless preconceptions about fan fiction. I'm sure if you were to observe my work, Mr. Naegi, you comprehend its greatness immediately. For my work is filled with deepest meaning. What kind of meaning?
yes, indeed.
It's about embracing our basest urges. I don't think I want to comprehend it. Me neither, Makoto. Me neither. Alright, let's get
I'm
Ishimaru.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I believe in bold simplicity. Let's work together on our educational crusade.
What's up? I don't know. It might pick it up. I mean, yeah. Alright. I mean, you don't have to, but just like
You know where to plug it
into your.
in? Little controller.
Huh?
Little controller.
No, I don't. Like I can. Oh, it's the speakers. Do you have that hooked up to your speakers? Oh yeah, into the little controller thing. Sorry, I thought you meant to your laptop. I meant like
No.
I figured you know that better than I do.
Then
You're welcome. Moral compass. He's the ultimate goody two-shoes. So that's Kiyotaka. According to what I saw about him on that thread, he went to a famous private school and won top honors every year. He's basically a flawless honor student. He's also known for the work he's done with his community's public morals committee. Community's public morals committee. Okay, on my phone. They say he respects rules above all else, earning him the title of Ultimate Moral Compass. Anyway, you can call me Taka. You said your name was Makoto Naegi, right? That's a good name. A strong name. You should thank your parents for giving you such an excellent name.
You hear me?
To keep that name from losing its value, you must devote yourself every single day. Life is worth putting every ounce of effort into it. Right? Right. This guy is kind of annoying. My mom's played this game for like up to this point. She wasn't too interested, and she was so like off-put by him. Like, my gosh, this guy is a jerk. He will not. He's, you know, wants to report you for everything. And like, you know, being good doesn't mean you have to report everybody for everything. I don't think it does, at least. What do I want to do? Let's save Psychic for last.
Yo, the name's Leon Kuwata. What's up?
I'm not sure you recognize the voice.
Yes, I do.
I recognize that voice. I mean, name. He played for the National High School games as a cleanup hitter, the ultimate baseball star. And that superb athletic specimen is... you? Seriously? Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just surprised. I figure with you being the ultimate baseball star and all.
Give me a break.
What, were you expecting some kid with a shaved head? Shaved head? No, I was just expecting more of a, you know, sporty-looking traditional baseball player type. I mean, when I found that article and picture of you online, that's how you looked then. What? Ah, man, you found that picture of me playing baseball? Seriously? I hate that picture.
What the crap?
This is not cool. This is so not cool. Seriously, I'm like mega embarrassed right now. I didn't have a choice, okay? Shaving your head like that is part of national championship regulations.
Seriously?
But now I refuse to cut my hair, and I'm not going to dye it back to normal either.
Hey, listen.
Actually, can I be totally honest with you?
You know...
I don't like baseball, like, at all. I've never gone to a single practice. He's never practiced and he was still his team star player? He's some kind of prodigy.
Yeah!
As soon as I got accepted here, I quit baseball for good. I have my own dream for the future. Dream for the future? My only path in life is getting into music. You can feel that star quality aura I have, right?
You know what I mean.
I'm gonna be a singer, so all I need is a songwriter and someone on guitar, and we're set.
How cool is that?
This new version of me that's changed after my dream is like super cool to the max. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never imagined I'd hear something like that from a baseball all-star. I remember what I was going to say after Taka mentioned Makoto's name being a strong name. Now, I'm not too familiar with how common, like what are the common names in Japan. Like, I'm not sure what the equivalent of John is in Japan, but I do know across the video games I play, which that took place in Japan, which isn't like a ton. Makoto has popped up like 3 times, so that is interesting. I think I can mistake the box over here. Mailbox. There's nothing inside.
Hi, I'm Sayaka Mizono. I look forward to getting to know you.
Mizuno. I've always said Mizuno. I've been saying it wrong all these years. The way she moves is positively mesmerizing. And that pleasant scent I can't quite place. Sayaka Mizuno. Mizono. I'm gonna have to get used to saying it like that. I'll probably say Mizuno still. When I saw her name in that thread online, frankly, I was pretty surprised.
How do you say her name?
Mizono. That's how she pronounced it. Like she just pronounced it as Mizono.
I did not know that.
I didn't either. She's in a pop group famous all across the country, in fact. She's their lead singer. As the ultimate pop sensation, she's in high demand to appear on TV and in magazines everywhere. But actually, that's not the only reason I was so surprised to find out she'd be going to this school. I'm sure she doesn't remember, but... well, never mind. No matter how you slice it, she's really beautiful. Almost like a doll or something. I'm not a doll, you know. I'm alive. Okay, so one thing to note is that if you don't know already, the blue text is Makoto's thoughts. White text is something he's saying out loud. Huh? Did you hear me? I'm psychic. Huh? Kidding, I just have really good intuition. She's a sharp one.
Hey,
Hey. Huh. Hey, by any chance? Now what?
Huh?
Yeah, it must be. I'm sure of it. Hey Makoto,
Just hold on.
Geez, you guys, how long do you plan to waste our valuable time with this ridiculous back and forth? Yeah, like he's not like... you know, being moral doesn't mean like being mean to everybody. Sorry, just got carried away, I guess.
You hear me?
Self-introductions are for introducing yourself, not bumbling through a bunch of idle chit-chat. You're right.
sorry.
Sorry, Makoto. We can talk about this later. Sounds like Sayaka really has something she wants to say. It's not like we'll never see each other again. Like you said, we can talk later. Okay, now to talk to those 5 people over there. Alright, let's start with Aoi.
Heya! I'm Aoi Asahina, but my friends just call me Hina. What's up?
Aoi Asahina. She's been breaking records in every competition since she's been in since elementary school. Man, I butchered that. She's even been chosen as an upcoming Olympic cadet. She is without a doubt the ultimate swimming pro. The combination of her ability, appearance, and proportions have been widely discussed online. So, what was your name again? Sorry, totally forgot. Makoto Naegi. Oh yeah, I knew it was something like that. No, not something like that. It is that.
You got it!
Sure, got it. Here, I'll hammer into my brain right now.
Yeah!
Makoto Naegi. She just kept repeating my name and moving her finger across her palm like she was writing something. What are you doing?
Huh?
You don't know? If you want to remember someone's name, you gotta write it on your hand 3 times. I've never heard that before in my life. Hey, by the way, how do you spell your last name? You spell it exactly like it sounds. That's really funny for the English translation, because like if I walked up to you on the street and said spell Naegi, you'd be like, no, I don't, what? Naegi? But like, I'm sure that makes sense in Japan. There's certain things like that I'll probably point out in the Danganronpa series where like, you know, in English it sounds really weird when you say it, but when you consider the original context, it makes a lot more sense, and we'll get into those when they come up. Also, she's by your cup, I don't know if that matters. The cat's by a cup, but it's empty. Alright, the recording didn't pause to get my screen turned off. Alright. Well, I have no idea. I'll just have to figure it out later to write it down.
Okay.
Anyway, glad to meet you. Sure, same here. But one thing I learned is she's totally easygoing and bursting with energy. You know, Makoto like got really frustrated. I don't know, maybe I'm just interpreting it that way, but he seemed kind of frustrated that she didn't remember his name immediately. But like, I'm so like that. I'm terrible with names. I got better because I've made a deliberate choice to like practice people's names. But I would like know people for a long time and not know their name, and I'd be too afraid to ask. Because I'm like, I don't want them to think I don't care, because like I cared about them. Yeah, which reminds me of another story I'll probably get into eventually regarding that kind of stuff. Alright, let's see, I'll do Mondo.
Name's Mondo Owada. Nice to fucking meet ya.
Best hair. Mondo Owada, huh? Which means he's the current leader of the largest biker gang in Japan. He's earned respect, even awe, from every gang in the country. He's the ultimate biker gang leader. Nice to meet you too.
Yo.
Yeah. Better be careful around him. One wrong word and I could wake up at the bottom of the sea. Alright, let's see Chihiro. I'm like working my way in.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
Sorry, I get kind of embarrassed whenever I introduce myself like this. Anyway, I hope we can get along. Same here. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Huh? Maybe it's just my imagination, but have we met before? I don't think so. We just met for the first time, which is why I said nice to meet you.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Makoto, like, yeah, we know that. She's just pointing that out. Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry. What? But she feels like she met you before. You don't gotta be like, you know what? Yeah, of course we have. Like, maybe you saw each other at, like, the store or something. I don't know. You don't have to apologize for that. Well, maybe you shouldn't have made it. Maybe you didn't be so sarcastic, Makoto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hiro Fujisaki is known for all the cutting-edge programs she's created. She's the ultimate programmer. She's also got that timid little bunny type thing going, which has endeared her to her legion of fans. Hey, so listen.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for now? Well, just 'cause you seem upset. You must be mad at me, right? No, not at all. I was just lost in thought about something.
Huh?
Huh? Lost in thought? Yeah, it had nothing to do with me being upset or anything.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good. I was afraid maybe you didn't like me. I'm glad. I'm starting to understand why her fans are so into her. Alright. Junko Enoshima.
Hi, I'm Junko Enoshima. Charmed, I'm sure.
Ultimate fashionista. Anybody would recognize this one. She's got more charm and presence than any high school girl in the country. She's the ultimate fashionista. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
What?
Huh?
Come on.
Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped. Wait, was that in his... well, let me check the log now. Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited back and forth with, like, computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real?
What can we do?
Come on, don't act so surprised. You'll make me all depressed.
Totally.
It's totally normal these days to Photoshop the crap out of cover photos. If you're surprised by that, you'd be totally blown away by a certain dangerous little diva of ours. They make the eyes and junk super big and tweak the skin so it looks all ceramic and porcelain. Oh, so many dreams are getting crushed today. Alright, and Yoko. Do this set. Quiet, quiet. Can I ask your name?
My name is Kyoko Kirigiri.
Ultimate mystery. She's pretty tight-lipped, huh? Oh, but you know, her name didn't show up anymore in that Hope Speak Academy thread. I did see that there were students like me, ones who didn't have any real identity or presence. Could this girl be one of them? So what are you doing at the school?
What?
What's that supposed to mean? No, I just meant getting invited here means you're some kind of ultimate something, right? So what ultimate something are you?
That doesn't matter.
Why should I tell you? Huh? Well, I guess you don't have to tell me. No, I don't have to tell you, so I'm not going to. Nothing about her turned up online, so I was thinking maybe she got picked by chance like me, but her face is like an iron mask. If she doesn't want to tell me anything, no point in asking. In the last 4. Alright, let's do Yasuhiro.
I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure. Hero for short. Take it easy, yeah? I know I will.
Take it easy, yeah? His hair. Best hair. You know what? Him or Mondo. Mondo has best, he has second place. Yasuhiro Hagakure. He just said it. Hagakure, known as Supernova in the psychic community. The trend-setting ultimate clairvoyant. Honestly, I don't really get all that fortune-telling stuff. It's pretty much beyond me. Still, I can't help wondering if there's any truth to it.
Could it be?
Okay, I give up. Huh? What happened?
Serious?
I saw it. I looked right at it. Seriously, I totally saw it. Saw what? A guardian angel with a crazy perm chasing after Bigfoot running off with a skyfish in its mouth. And that guardian angel is your guardian angel. Nah, I'm just kidding. But hey, we should grab some brewskis sometime and get real deep into Lemuria and civilization. What? We're not allowed to drink, we're in high school.
You know?
Oh, I'm actually 21. I've been held back a few times, see? And well, it's a long story. So, But about this, I forgot that he was 21 until I was watching somebody else play. I'm like, oh wait a minute, he's 21. Like I thought he was like a couple years older, but I'm pretty sure like Japan does 1, 2, 3 years for high school. It's like the equivalent of 10th grade. So when I was in 10th grade, I was like about 16. So I'm guessing most of these students are like about around the age of 16. So he's like possibly 5 years older than them, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah, I bet that is a long story. Byakuya.
Name's Byakuya Togami.
Togami. Yeah, see, people pronounce it so differently. I always say Togami. I decided to try Togami in case he said it that time, and now I just look wrong. Ultimate Affluent Progeny. Hi, nice to meet you. That's the most half-done introduction I've ever heard. But there isn't really anything I can do about it. Even among the Ultimate students, this one is special. Byakuya Togami. He's the heir apparent of his family's massive financial conglomerate. He's already started managing business operations, and his own personal assets are, well, vast. His title of Ultimate Affluent Progeny is completely accurate. He's the definition of exceptional. That's everything I learned about him from that Hope's Peak Academy thread online.
Come on.
We're done with introductions, right? How much longer are you going to stand there? Go away, I'm sick of looking at you. And Zora says to me, you and I will never stand on the same level. Like a king in training. Let's save Sakura for last.
I do not think we have been introduced. I am Celestia Ludenberg.
Celestia Ludenberg. I can't do the voice. I can't do voices. It's a gamble. Celestia Luden... Huh? Ludenberg is my name. But if you don't mind, I prefer for you to call me Celeste. You are Japanese, right?
Huh?
Of course. Why did you ask? If you don't mind, could you tell me your real name? I don't know what you're talking about. Celestia Ludenberg is my real name. But as I mentioned, I would much rather you could call me Celeste. She's polite, but pretty forceful at the same time. I don't think she wants to say any more about it. I guess the rumors in that thread were right about her. The self-styled Celestia Ludenberg, she's the ultimate gambler who's never lost a bet. Other than her obvious love of gothic Lolita clothes, everything about her is wrapped in a veil of lies. They say she entered and won an underground gambling tournament, earning the title Queen of Liars. She totally cleaned out the other players, taking their life savings and laughing as she did it. I look forward to getting to know you better. That smile is beyond deceptive. I better watch myself around her.
I am Sakura Okami.
Oh geez, I almost asked her if she was a guy. The day I say something like that out loud is the day I get turned into a human meatball. But now I remember, she competed in a martial arts tournament in America and won, despite being a girl. She's the ultimate martial artist. She's fought in over 400 matches and never lost a single one. That thread also said a bit more about her. Some call her Ogre. Some even think she's the closest known relative to the primates, the famed missing link. Any incoming Hope's Peak students who are reading this, let me warn you right now. If you value your life, avoid her at all costs. Standing in front of her now, I don't think they were exaggerating about that.
Hey.
Hey, you. Huh? Yes? I snapped to attention without even realizing it. Then she started poking prod in my body. What are you... Muscular quality and quantities, right? Around that of an extremely ordinary high school student. Even she sees how ordinary he is. What a shame. You're not at all fit to act as my training partner. I'm not sure that's such a shame for me. Yeah, I bet you could train well with Mondo. Even though they're all ultimate, they each have their own individual sort of, something. Okay, time to get down to business. This is no time to stand around making friends like a bunch of doll-eyed baboons. Oh, that's true. I think someone said something about a bigger problem or something. What was that about? Just a bunch of doll... Because, like, that's true. We shouldn't stand around like a bunch of doll-eyed baboons. Like, he disagrees with them.
Listen.
Well, she said it. Makoto, you said a bunch of stuff happened and then you were just asleep, right? Well, the same is true for all of us. What? Seriously?
I mean, seriously?
Just after each of us got to the main hall, we lost consciousness. When we came to, we were somewhere here in the school. That's what happened to you, right? But that's just weird. That every one of us would get knocked out like that?
Piece of shit!
Exactly. That's why we're all freaking out. That's not the only thing. You saw where all the windows in the classes and hallways were, right? Bolted with comically large bolts. but instead of normal glass windows, it was a bunch of big metal plates. What's that about? I don't know if I'm gonna try doing kind of different voices. Plus, all my stuff's missing. Even my cell phone. Like, I try to, like, adjust my voice pitch. I don't want to try to do, like, impressions of them, because I know I'm not going to be able to replicate it, really. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen my PDA anywhere, either. And then there's the main hall here. The front exit is completely blocked by some giant metal hatch.
What does this mean?
But there wasn't anything like that when I first got here.
What the heck?
What the heck? What's it doing there?
Aww.
Maybe we got caught up in some kind of, like, you know, crime or something?
Is it?
What?
Right.
Like a kidnapping? You think maybe someone grabbed us and hauled us off and we're not actually at school?
Hey,
Come on, don't think like that. Cheer up. I bet this is all just part of the school's orientation procedure.
You know?
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. So I'm just going to take it easy for a little bit.
I see.
Oh, so you think they wanted to do something to surprise us?
What the hell?
Huh? Well, if that's all it is, it's nap time for me.
You know what I mean.
I was up way too late last night, so I could use a little shut-eye. I could feel everyone's tension evaporate. Yeah, they just assume, oh yeah, this is just a school. I don't know what schools are doing that, where they just kidnap you.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
The voice seemed totally out of place. It was so playful, so completely unconcerned. I couldn't help but feel a deep, unnerving dread at the sound of it. It was like hearing someone laugh at the scene of an accident.
To all incoming students, I would like to begin the entrance ceremony at... right now! Please make your way to the gymnasium at your earliest convenience. That's all. I'll be waiting.
If they ever, like, redid Danganronpa, like, a HD version or whatever. I mean, this is HD. I'm just thinking it would keep you... Like, if they ever did, like, a kind of, like, remastered version, it'd be cool if they had, like, full voice acting. I would really like that.
Huh?
What the... was that just now?
Goodbye.
Well then, if you'll excuse me. Hey, were you gonna take off just like that?
Could it be?
Oh yeah, now I get it. The whole thing was just to get us all pumped for the entrance ceremony. Man, good thing it was all a joke. I'd be totally freaked if this was real.
You know?
Alright, guess I'll head out too. Wonder what they got planned for us next. Darn, I was looking forward to that nap too. Why'd they have to go and kill the mood?
Huh?
Wait for me, I wanna go with you. That is that. Then I will see you all there.
Anyway.
Not that anyone cares, but I'm going to go too. Everyone took off for the gym. I was frozen where I stood. That uneasy feeling I had before. I couldn't get it out of my mind. It looked like I wasn't the only one. This doesn't seem right.
This is bad.
Yeah, that announcement was totally weird.
However.
Maybe, but just staying put doesn't mean we'll be safe. Besides, aren't you guys just a little bit curious to find out what's going on around here?
I see.
If we do not move forward, we learn nothing. The only choice is to push ahead. I guess she's right. But still, I'm really nervous. We don't have a choice. We have to go. They said to go to the gym, right? Alright, let's save. One thing I like to do is I like to have a couple saves when I'm playing this game. I didn't do that the first game, but I found that there was actually a game breaking glitch in the second game that I encountered, which I was only able to rescue because I had a backup save. I had to go back maybe like half an hour or whatever. Which, I mean, in a visual novel, you can just skip it and stuff, but still, I always try to have at least 2 saves, just in case now. It does make, like, you know, like this whole, like, sporadic kind of, like, save files, but still. Gosh, I had no idea that this Hope Street Academy place was going to be such a pain in. It really ain't that much different from this time, from the time I spent in Juvie. Heck, this place is even worse. And why isn't there anyone here? Walking through the halls, I didn't see a single person.
This is bad.
Isn't that, like, seriously not good? They're just trying to spook us. They'll take this metal place down later, I'm sure of it. All we can do now is hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Full of wisdom, Sakura. Heck, it ain't like I'm scared or nothing. Let's just get this over with.
Hey, damn it.
Hey, where's whoever called us here?
What are you thinking?
Mondo, stop! No running!
Well then.
I too shall go. I'm not even gonna read him. That sounds enough for what he has to say. I know the tutorials, yeah. Observe. They do this best in the third game, in my opinion. I mean, these are fun the way this looks. Do I want to talk to anybody? That's pretty most friendly with her, so. Yeah, I can say.
This is bad.
This is bad. Doesn't say anything. Alright. Let's go in. Still filled with uneasy dread, I did what the announcement said and went to the gym. And I saw what was waiting for us there. A gym. Oh, it really does look like an entrance ceremony.
Yo!
See? Told you. It's totally normal entrance ceremony stuff. Yep. Hero was right. But in a way that just emphasized how completely not normal all of us were.
Hey there! Howdy! Hello! Is everyone here? Good! Then let's get things rolling!
Probably make this first kind of like, I don't want to just call it a let's play, but that's pretty much what it is. It's a let's play.
Huh? Teddy bear?
Oh, hold on,
I'm
for a
not
second.
a teddy bear. I am Monokuma! And I am this school's headmaster.
It was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. Right from my eyes, it was. What I was seeing was, it was utterly incomprehensible. Inconceivable.
Nice to meet you all.
Such a bright voice and carefree attitude was completely out of place. You know, what I was going to say though, is I'll probably do, because like, again, the goal here is to get footage and to think more about the video I want to create analyzing the first chapter. And I just thought, well, instead of just recording this with no commentary with it, I could always just kind of double down on videos and just have this, because that's kind of fun too, just talking, giving my thoughts, giving more practice, just kind of speaking. And I don't know, maybe someone will enjoy it, but I don't know, I don't want to make it too long. I can see my timer about at 50 minutes right now, so I'll probably give this about, probably pause after like the next good moment to kind of pause, probably like when the prologue ends. I might record the rest, like chapter 1, tonight, but yeah. And all that anxiety I've been carrying with me suddenly transformed into outright fear.
Say what?
Calm down. I'm sure there's just a speaker inside it.
Hey!
I told you already, I'm not. I told you already, I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma, and I'm your headmaster.
Say what?
Yeah, seriously, man. Calm down. It's probably just a remote control toy or something. How dare you compare me to a child's plaything? You've cut me deep. Deeper than the Mariana Trench. My remote control system is so complex, even the folks at NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it. Oh, don't make me say stuff that might destroy NASA's dreams. I just couldn't bear that.
Well,
Bear that, really. You are unfortunate. Now then, moving on. We really must hurry and get started.
come on.
Giving up already? You know, those stupid bear puns? You know, I actually thought the same thing, actually. I thought, man, I don't recall him making too many bear puns. I thought, huh, interesting. He'll just make more here, and Junko had to point it out. Quiet down, quiet down now, quiet down. Ah, okay, so, he has abandoned the gag.
Good morning!
Everyone stand at attention and bow, and good morning.
You hear me?
Good morning!
What's your problem?
You don't have to say it back.
Now then.
Now then, let us commence with the most noteworthy and memorable entrance ceremony. First, let's talk a bit about what your school life here will be like. Now, make no mistake, you few students so full of potential represent the hope of the world. Protect such splendid hope. You will all live a communal life together, solely within the confines of this school. Everyone will live in harmony together and adhere to the rules and regulations of the school. Huh? Ah, now then, regarding the end date for this communal life, there isn't one. In other words, you'll all be here until the day you die. Such is the school life you've been assigned. What? Did he just say till the day we die?
Yep.
Oh, but fear not. We have quite an abundant budget, so you won't lack for all the common conveniences.
Hold on a second.
That's the least of our worries right now. Yeah, what the heck? You're saying I have to live here forever? You're screwing with us, right? I am not screwing with you. I am no liar of what... Liar. Of that, you can be 100% sure. Bears don't lie. Ah, and just for your information, you're completely cut off from the outside world, so you don't have to worry about that dirty, dirty land beyond these walls ever again. Cut off. So all those metal plates all over the school, they're there to keep us trapped in here? That's exactly what they're there for. No matter how much you may yell and scream for help, help will not come. So with all of that in mind, feel free to live out your life here with reckless abandon.
Hey, come on.
Come on, what the heck is this? I don't care if the school or whoever else is behind it all. This is just a really bad joke.
Damn you!
Yeah, cut this crap out. It isn't funny anymore. You keep saying this is a lie or a joke. Bunch of skeptics, all of you.
What are you gonna do?
I guess you can't help it, huh? You all grew up in an age where you're taught to doubt your neighbors. Well, you'll have plenty of time to find out whether or not what I say is true. And when that time comes, you'll see with your own eyeballs that I speak the undeniable truth.
Most unfortunate.
Having to live here forever will be quite the problem.
What's this?
Come now, what's the matter with all of you? You decided of your own free will to attend Hope's Peak Academy, didn't you? And now before the entrance ceremony is even finished, you've already decided you want to leave?
Hey,
Oh, but you know, I guess I did forget to mention one thing. There is one way for you to leave the school. Really?
Actually...
As headmaster, I've certified a special clause for those of you who would like to leave. I call it the graduation clause.
Now then.
Now, let me tell you about this fun little rule. As I mentioned, in order to maintain an environment of harmony here, we rely on a communal lifestyle. And if someone were to disrupt that harmony, they and they alone will be allowed to leave the school. That, my students, is a graduation clause.
What?
So, so right here, you know, the principle of this is founded on they're living a peaceful communal life. If someone disrupts the harmony, they may leave. Well, if one person were to murder another. Murder!
Yes, indeed!
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it, it doesn't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. The rest is up to you. You're all to achieve the best outcome in the worst way possible. A chill shot down my spine. You must kill someone if you want to leave? And since I heard those words, my blood went cold. I bet that got your brain juices flowing. Beats the heck out of a human catching a salmon, right? Huh? Like I said before, you guys are the hope of the world, but taking that hope and seeing it get murdered creates a darkened shadow of despair. I just find that so darn exciting.
What the hell?
What are you talking about? To kill each other is to kill each other is to kill each other. I'm sure there's a dictionary here somewhere if you need it.
What are you saying?
We know what it means. That's not the problem. Why do we have to kill each other?
Say what?
Yeah, stop blabbering on with all this nonsense. Just let us go home already.
Blabbering? Blabbering? What do you mean blabbering? Stop blabbering on about blabbering on!
You guys just don't get it, do you? Let us go, let us go. You keep on saying the same thing over and over and over. Listen, from this moment on, this school is your home, your life, your world. Got it? And you can kill as much as you want to kill. So go ahead, go on a killing spree. Alright, come on. How long are you going to keep this up?
You know?
So you got us, okay? You scared the heck out of us. So you can go ahead and reveal the trick now. Reveal the trick?
I'm right?
Yeah, because I mean, this is all some sort of trick and all, right? So, dude, shut up and get out of my way. Coming here aside, Mono placed himself in front of Monokuma, his voice rumbling like thunder.
You're fucking dead.
Listen up. This crap's gone way too far. What kind of joke is this?
What's the matter?
Joke? What do you mean? What, you mean like your hair?
You son of a bitch!
Mono roared out, and then there was a sudden boom. There was the sound of the floorboards as he kicked off and launched himself into the air. He flew at Monokuma fast and straight as a bullet. He locked onto his target.
Gotcha, you little piece of shit! I don't know if you're a toy or a stuffed animal or whatever the hell. Either way, I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds!
What? Violence against the headmaster is in violation of school regulations!
Shut the fuck up! Let me out of here, I swear to Christ! Hey, damn it.
What, no comebacks this time?
Piece of shit!
Stop that beeping and say something.
Watch out!
Watch out, get rid of it.
Huh?
Hurry up and throw it. I don't know if her ferocity stunned him into silence or what, but without a word he did what he was told. He threw Monokuma. As soon as he did...
What the?
It sure wasn't a joke. It blew up. There's a painful ringing in my ears, and I could smell gunpowder. Explosions might happen all the time in movies or whatever, but when it's in real life, I've never seen anything like it. I always love it whenever the movies are like this is like a movie. You know, this happens in movies, but not real life. But then like you're like, yeah, but this is a movie. And I get it. It like helps, like I guess like making it feel more real, because like you know you would say that in real life, but still. But you know, this means that the teddy bear's been destroyed, right?
Hey!
I told you, I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma. There's another one?
Damn you!
You seriously tried to kill me just now.
Of course!
Well, yes, I was serious about trying to kill you. You did violate one of the school regulations after all. I'll let you off with a warning this time, but you better be careful from now on. Any naughty boy or girl who violates my rules won't get off with just a little swat on the butt.
This is bad.
Hey, so, does this mean there's like a bunch more of you around here somewhere?
Yep.
Monokumas have been placed all throughout the school, yes. But plus, don't forget, the surveillance cameras installed everywhere. And if you're caught breaking any rules, well, you'll just saw what happened, right? And I won't be so forgiving with my punishment next time, so don't let it happen again. That's not even punishment, that's just wrong.
Well?
Now then, lastly, to commemorate your joyous entry into our school, I have a little something for you.
Ta-da!
This is our official student handbook. Pretty cool, huh? As you can see, it's fully digital, so naturally we call it the e-handbook. Yes, well, moving on. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. You know, I wish that, like, I know my sister in high school, like, she's just about to graduate, they gave them Chromebooks and stuff, or something along those lines. I remember when I was in school, the teachers had, like, get laptop carts and, like, reserve them for the day. Like, we did not get our own computers. So it's really interesting how far it's come, but this game was, like, 2012, 2014, sometime between then. And, like, e-handbook, like, I don't know, sounds pretty cool to get, really. Of course, not really the situation for it, but still. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that. Also, it's completely waterproof. Splash it, wash it, drown it, it'll keep on ticking. And thanks to its space-age design, it can withstand an impact force of up to 10 tons. Very resistant. It contains all of our school regulations, so make sure you review them thoroughly.
You guys.
You'll hear me say this a lot, but any violation of school regulations will not be tolerated. Rules restrict, yes, but they also protect. Society, for example, would be utter chaos without law.
Yes, indeed.
Same thing applies here. That's why it's crucial to we have strict punishments in place for violators. Okay, well, that brings our entrance ceremony to a close.
Bye-bye.
Please enjoy your abundantly dreary school life, and see ya! With that, he was gone, leaving us all in a state of shock. So guys, how would you define what we just experienced? Why? I don't understand any of this. To live here forever or kill? What just happened?
Calm down.
Everyone, we need to calm down. First, let's just take a second to summarize everything we just heard. Based on what Monokuma said, we essentially have two choices. Choice number one is that we each stay here, living a communal life together until the day we die. And the other choice is...
Indeed.
If we want to get out of here alive, we have to kill someone, right?
That's...
But killing someone, that's... We were abducted out of nowhere and stuffed into this place meant to look like a school. Now we're supposed to start killing each other? This is just... What is this?
Ridiculous.
Lie is what it is. All these ridiculous things we never heard, this all has to be fake. Right now, it doesn't really matter if it's real or fake. What matters is there anyone here who's seriously considering all this? To that, nobody had a response. Keeping quiet to myself, I looked around at the others. They all stared at one another, trying to gauge each other's thoughts. I could almost taste the hostility. That's when it hit me. I realized the true terror hidden within the rules Monokuma had laid out. You must kill someone if you want to leave. Those words have planted vicious thoughts seeping within each of us. Each of us became suspicious of everyone else. We were forced to wonder, is someone going to betray us? That was how my new school life began. The school which had come out of nowhere to raise my hopes so high, it's not a school of hope. It's a school of despair. completed the prologue. 15. To be continued. Alright, and that's probably where I will stop this video for... Oh, wait, I'm gonna let the intro play. I forgot it's played right here. Alright. I always love it when games like this have intros. You know, I know it's pretty common among most anime-esque games I've played, is the whole intro like this. And I'm a big fan of them. I think it's really cool when games do that. It just shows up. It's just fun. You know, it's like a really exciting introduction. Gets you hyped for it. Alright, so I'll probably call this good here. I'm going to save right here. Probably save it for slot 1. There we go. I did get it right. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause it here. Wait, I don't think I'm able to. Alright, well, actually I will continue for another moment. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze, my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. I could feel a paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy on me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. It took everything I had just to endure that weight. Chapter 1. To survive. To survive. That is the name of this first chapter. But for as heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce it was her sharp words. So, what are you going to do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right, she's right.
Listen to me!
Sometimes even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I'm so ashamed.
You hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Someone hit me. Punish me.
Huh?
Gosh, if you have time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it.
However...
Perhaps, but what is this? What is the mission exactly?
Stupid!
Idiot, to look for a way out, duh.
What the?
And we totally need to find whoever's controlling that stupid bear and beat the heck out of him.
But
before we do all that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out the school regulations. Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else.
This is fine.
True, if we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again. Crap.
Alright, so then...
Fine, let's hurry up and check out the stupid rules already. Alright, the rules. Makoto Naegi. The owner same shows up front symbol center. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. I like the reasoning there. It's unacceptable. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limit at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. Rule number 4. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as it is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. I like how obscure that is. You know, you're like, unless they are discovered, like black, like that rule right there is such. I think it creates a good sense of intrigue because at this point you don't really know what's going to happen under that circumstance. Thinking of a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's face.
Stop fucking around!
This is bullcrap. What the heck kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me. Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules.
However...
But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Yo.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
And...
So what?
What?
I made a ton of promises I still have to keep. That's so what?
Piece of shit!
So I can't afford to die in here. None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations. Is that it?
That's true.
Oh well, yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly? Yeah, again, yeah, see right there, she points it out. Like, what does this mean? It creates a sense of intrigue. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Like, as someone who's played through these games a few times, I kind of take that rule for granted, like how weird that sounds. I remember the first time I played through this, I was like, huh, that's a weird... And I already knew a bit about the game going into it, but I was like, huh, that is very interesting rule. I never even heard the term blackened in this kind of context. Come on, the second half, right? Where it says, unless they are discovered? I was wondering about that myself. Saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. But why? Why do we have to do that? I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us.
Such ignorance.
Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them. Don't jab at me. Or like a full-on stab. Well, for now, let's forget all that silly junk about murderers or whatever.
Okay.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True, we need to find out where exactly we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies?
You understand?
There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Yeah. Okay, then let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone. What? Why? It's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
Wait, hold on a second. That would never...
What?
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong? So I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
I can't just let you run around, go off and do whatever you want.
What?
Out of my way, Plankton.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
Such ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'm gonna kick your butt. Stop it, we shouldn't fight. What you just say? You some goody-goody?
You want to throw down?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my dad or something? No, I
You
wasn't.
son of a bitch.
Screw you. Punches him right in the face. The Makoto goes down to the floor for the count. He punched me, and I flew back in a heap. It's like something straight out of a comic book. He just gets demolished. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. One second I was standing there, the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I can think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I've been trapped here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I just lost track of that sense of reality. That was my last thought as my consciousness started to fade, before it finally cut out completely. Like how, he just told him to calm down, and Mono just knocks him out. Instead of, Byakuya, who he's, mad at, he goes after Makoto. When I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was a bedroom with a lint roller and a key and comically large bolts. You know, I wonder. So I know the structure. I wonder if the ones across the hall have the comically large bolts too, because that's for another time. Where am I? This has become part of my daily routine. I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so where am I now? You now have okay. So this is probably where I'm gonna pause at, since now I'm able to access the save menu. I'm gonna create a save here. This is a good spot to end at. I will cover up this one. Alright, and that's that. So, again, this isn't really my big project, is just doing a Let's Play. Not that that can't be a big project, but what I'm really interested in doing is analyzing the trials and chapters of this game. So, right now I'm working on that, and I would like to get footage for the video. And I also like to gather my thoughts. I have some already. I'm going to take some notes. I'm going to stop recording. But I hope you enjoyed this, though. Also, my name's Wally. I don't think I ever said that. My name is Wally. And I hope that you're enjoying the game and enjoying, you know, the playthrough and stuff. If you have any thoughts about the game, comment below. I'd love to talk about it. If you do know spoilers, please do not spoil the game for anybody who might not have played it. So please only talk about what has been established up to this point. I'm doing the same. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you and goodbye.